understand it, honey. I've been going through hundreds of pictures, videos, and songs just to make this perfect, but I just can't get it to work.
Well, you used more than one chord, didn't you?
Do you think I would set up such an amazing video just to forget to plug in the TV?
Two years worth of work. Hour and a half long video.
It worked.
I knew you could do it, Sparky.
I did it!
Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good time starts and ends without $1 to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Yes, indeed, I'm talking for you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. I'm lonely as I can be, and I've waited for your company, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side. For you, pretty baby, I'd even die. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking for you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. Hang on. I'm lonely as I can be, and I've waited for your company, and I'm hoping that you come back to me. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? You're gonna run away and hide. I'm gonna run right by your side. You pretty baby, I'd even die. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking for you and me, and I'm hoping that you come back to me.
Hi Rick, happy birthday. Rick and I have spent many years together way back when we were teenagers. I've known Rick for over 50 years, and I have some very, very fond memories of those times. Anyway, the one I want to tell you about today I think was kind of funny. Rick had come over to my house, and it's kind of late in the evening, and he tells me that he has to give a speech to a muse, and I'm thinking, wow, nothing like waiting until the last minute. And so anyway, we kicked around a few ideas, and I think this was his idea, but he decided that he wanted to reveal to his classmates that he was truly Superman. And so anyway, he worked on a speech and came up with some ideas to show his superpowers and his x-ray vision while I was working on a t-shirt for him. And luckily he had a white t-shirt on, so I was able to use that, and I had a Superman comic book back in the day, and so I copied the logo and put it on a shirt. And I used, the reds and the blues, and I didn't have any yellows, and it just really needed it. So I went into the kitchen. Rick probably won't even remember this, but I got mustard out, and I used mustard for the coloring, and the shirt ended up looking really good, but it probably looked better from a distance. So the next day, he goes to his class, and he goes up to give his speech, and I'm not exactly sure how this all went, but basically he's telling the class that, today he wants to let them know something that he's kept a secret from them for a long time, and that they all know him as Rick Guzzetta, but he wanted to reveal his true identity. So as he's talking and telling him this, he's slowly unbuttoning his shirt, and when he gets to the bottom button, he opens it up, and here's this big Superman logo, and the class just started laughing. And the reason I kind of know this was funny, my sister happened to be in the classroom next door, and she knew he was giving that speech, and she could hear people laughing, so she figured it went over really well. And it probably did, but the funny part was not the speech itself, but it was what happened the next day. The next day he went to class, and they had a substitute teacher, and she passed around a piece of paper for them to sign their names so that she could call on them during the class. And so sure enough, she gets the paper out, and she goes, "Clark," and nobody said anything, and she goes, "Clark?" And Clark Kent. And when she said that, the whole class just burst out laughing. So he was very successful, I think, with his speech to amuse, as well as being amusing the next day as well. So I just want to thank Rick for all those wonderful, wonderful memories I have, and I wish you a lot of more memories in the years to come. Happy birthday.
I had a friend was a big baseball player back in high school. He could throw that speedball by you, make you look like a fool, boy. Saw him the other night at this roadside bar. I was walking in, he was walking out. celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA.
Thanks for the memories of the Palomino bar and the Dutchman with his green beer, with just enough for 1 year. Thanks for the memories of sliding in for two, or a homer made by you, of diving catches and strawberry patches. How fun it was. Thanks for the memories of golfing at Antelope Hills, driving for the thrills, while swingers have a fun time, and wives putting for a grand time. How fun it was. Thanks for the memories.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around a bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
grocery store and we worked together. It was called Lucky's. And it was a very lucky day for me when I met him. We went out a few times, but nothing really clicked until a few years later. Then we started dating again in September of 73 and got married in March of 74.
Hey, Mimi, did you have a nickname for Papa?
Not really, but sometimes I call him Ricky Ticky.
What is your best memory with Papa, Mimi?
He's a passionate baseball player and an MVP in every sport he plays, especially golf. He's a total New York Yankees fan, compassionate and full of fun. Okay, DA, get it? He's a superhero.
Hey, Mimi, what was the funniest or craziest thing you ever witnessed Papa do?
He dressed up like a pregnant lady on Halloween, complete with a long brown hair wig. And then there was also the time he jumped out of a cake at Patsy's bridal shower and carried her down the hall to the bedroom.
If Papa were to host a game show, which one would it be, Mimi?
That's a no-brainer. It has to be Let's Make a Deal. And he gave us a beautiful, great, wonderful lifestyle, making deals for Motorola for many years.
What is a song that, when you hear it, you will always think of Papa?
Of course, it's got to be We've Only Just Begun, and it'll always be our song.
Describe Papa in one word, Mimi.
Awesome. But then again, all positive adjectives are a perfect fit for him. He's just incredibly amazing.
If you could pick an actor or historical figure that best fits Papa's personality, who would it be, Mimi?
I'm thinking that would be John F. Kennedy. Of course, Papa has much higher moral standards than JFK, but they are both charismatic, charming, and very smart guys.
If you and Papa woke up in a jail cell together, what would be the first thing you would say to him?
Did we have fun?
Hey, Mimi, what is one thing that you want to say to Papa on a special day?
Honey, I love you. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, and always. You're the kindest and most loving person I've ever met. I'm so very glad my dad picked you. And by the way, most people think a parent choosing a spouse is old-fashioned. Not. My dad knew you are the best from the first time he met you, and as you know, he was a tough sale. Your love of family, friends, and life is truly amazing. So I close with, the best is yet to come for us. And P.S., go Yankees.
Was out of sight. I asked a friend of mine who she could be. He said that her friends just call her Sweet Pea. Oh, Sweet Pea, come on and dance with me. Come on, come on, come on and dance with me. Oh, Sweet Pea, won't you be my girl? Won't you be my girl? I walked on over and I asked her to dance, thinking maybe later on we'll make a romance. But every guy there was thinking like me. I had to stand in line to get a dance with Sweet Pea. Oh, Sweet Pea, come on and dance with me. Come on, come on, come on and dance with me. Oh, Sweet Pea, won't you be my girl? Won't you in her ear, convinced her that we ought to get away from there. We took a little walk, I held her close to me, and underneath the stars I said to Sweet Pea, oh, Sweet Pea, I love you, can't you see? Love you, love you, love you, can't you see? Oh, Sweet Pea, won't you be my girl?
They say we're young and we don't know. We won't find out until we grow.
Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me, and baby, I got you. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all been spent.
I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least I'm sure of all the things we got. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got flowers in the spring. I got you to wear my ring.
And when I'm sad, you're a clown. And if I get scared, you're always around. So let them say your hair's too long, 'cause I don't care. With you I can't go wrong.
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no hill or mountain we can't climb. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you to hold my hand.
I got you to understand.
I got you to walk with me.
I got you to talk with me.
I got you to kiss goodnight.
I got you to hold me tight.
I got you, come on, let's go.
I got you to love me so. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, I got rain. Oh, then I saw her face, now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, I'm a believer. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love.
A bebop, baby, a bebop, baby, a bebop, baby. She's a gal for me. She got plenty of rhythm, got plenty of jive, and when we dance, I really come alive. My love for her so tender and sweet, my heart starts pounding every time we meet. A bebop baby, still in her teens, just as sweet as she can be. Bebop baby in her old blue jeans is a bebop baby for me. A bebop baby for me. A bebop baby, a bebop baby, a bebop baby. She's a gal for me. I'm gonna find her tonight, we're gonna have a time. I want the baby to be mine, oh mine. A big day's coming from a baby and me, the day she says she belongs to me. A bebop baby, still in her teens, just as sweet as she can be. A bebop baby in her old blue jeans is a bebop baby for me. A bebop baby for me. A bebop baby, a bebop baby, a bebop baby. She's a gal for me. I'm gonna find her tonight, we're gonna have a time. I want the baby to be mine, oh mine. A big day's coming from a baby and me, the day she says she belongs to me. A bebop baby, still in her teens, just as sweet as she can be. A bebop baby in her old blue jeans is a bebop baby for me. Bebop baby for me.
Woke up this morning feeling fine. There's something special on my mind. Last night I met a new girl in the neighborhood. Whoa, yeah. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something. She's the kind of girl who's not too shy, and I can tell I'm her kind of guy. She dances close to me like I hope she would. She dances for me like I hope she would. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something. We only dance for a minute or two, and then she stuck close to me the whole night through. Can I be the one in love? She's everything I've been dreaming of. She's everything I've been dreaming of. I went to home and she held my hand. I knew it couldn't be just a one night stand. So I asked to see her next week, and she told me I could. I asked to see her and she told me I could. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something. I walked her home and she held my hand. I knew it couldn't be just a one night stand. So I asked to see her next week, and she told me I could. I asked to see her and she told me I could. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something good. Something tells me I'm into something good. Oh yeah, something tells me I'm into something good. Something good. Something.
Everything I need to know about life, I learned from my dad. From an early start in life, I learned that anyone can be a father, but it takes someone extra special to be a daddy. Genetics doesn't make a good dad. Love, patience, time, guidance, and understanding make a great dad. I learned the value of working hard and teamwork by having my dad as a coach. From the Grasshoppers to the Dust Devils, I learned how to throw, hit, and dive into a base. I also learned having your dad umpire games is a huge no-no because you will be called out, even if you're safe. I learned my dad is my biggest fan. Whether it's cheering me on in a softball game, missing sporting events to be at a dance recital, or being excited when I make the cheer squad and blew off high school sports, he was always there for me. I learned to notice the details in life. For example, how many miles are on the car, if there's a new building at a football game, or if your friends took out the trash after a parental getaway weekend. But most importantly, I learned that through tears and laughter, mistakes and lessons, and heartaches and joy, that my dad was my first knight in shining armor and has always been a man of honor and respect. Happy birthday, Dad. Love you always. Your little girl, Heather Feather.
I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, and I'm quitting the blues of the world, just singing a song, Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call. Well, just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. While I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, oh, rolling along. Hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call. Well, just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. While I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, Glory, hallelujah, I just phoned the parson. Hey, Pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. While I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I wanna go and play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across a meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Ooh, you make me feel so young.
What is the favorite thing you love about Papa?
His personality. It's just really incredible how he always does stuff for other people. And it's just outstanding to me. It blows my mind to know that he cares about everyone else, not just himself.
What about you, Blaze? What's your favorite thing you love about Papa?
Probably how funny he is. He's really funny. We always get to have a lot of fun with him, and I miss him already.
What is your favorite memory with Papa?
When we were at Build-A-Bear, and we were at the stuffing machine, and I don't know, I just love that moment for some reason. We were at the stuffing machine with Papa and Mimi, and that's when we both gave each other a really big hug at Build-A-Bear. Yeah, really big hug.
Oh yeah, when it went to Soretta's, like for the chocolate pizza, that was pretty amazing.
I agree with Blaze. Soretta's is pretty awesome, and I love that huge chocolate bar.
The 10-pound one?
If Papa was an animal, which would he be and why?
I think that Papa would be a flamingo, because they're nice and graceful, and they're also very colorful, like Papa. Not in like the weird way, but he's really colorful inside. He's really bright and colorful, like flamingos are bright and colorful. So I think that whenever I think of Papa, I think of flamingo or some other pretty animal.
If you woke up in jail and Papa was sitting next to you, what would you say to him?
I'd say, "Hey Papa, you want to go to Soretta's when we get out?"
What about you, Blaze?
What? Oh my God, why are we in here?
Oh, empty.
What is your favorite activity, something you really like doing with Papa?
Probably Build-A-Bear. Or watching Wheel of Fortune.
What about you, Rocco?
I'm gonna have to stick with Build-A-Bear. I just always love going there with them.
So you like Wheel of Fortune better than Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocco, what is something Papa is really good at?
He's really good at making friends. With his nice personality, it's perfect for making friends.
Blaze?
Football.
Good at playing football?
Yeah. And he has a lot of good sportsmanship in football.
If you could dress Papa up as anything you wanted for Halloween, what would you dress him up as?
A unicorn.
A princess!
You said anything.
He's so sweet and he can literally flutter away. A princess with fairy wings.
If Papa was a superhero, what would his hero name be?
Oh, I'm super ultra respectful guy.
Ultra respectful guy.
Super.
Oh,
ultra
super.
respectful guy.
What about you, Blaze?
Super Papa. Dun, dun, dun.
What do you think Papa liked to do when he was your age?
Football.
Football.
And soccer. And basketball. And baseball.
Just play sports,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. What about you, Rocco?
I think that he might like going to school because he knows quite a lot now. So that kind of means that he really likes school or really likes to go to school. Because I don't know how he does it, but he like knows everything.
Rocco, if you could make any birthday wish for Papa, knowing it would come true, what would you wish for?
I would probably wish for 2 plane tickets to Hawaii because Papa might like that with Mimi. Plus, he gets a nice chance to scare Mimi into the water. Happy birthday, Papa!
Happy birthday, Papa.
Well, I beat the drum and hold the phone. The sun came out today. We're
start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps and find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These little town blues are melting away. I'm gonna make a brand new start of it in old New York. And if I can make it there, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
How did you and Rick meet?
I assume not long after I was born.
Did you have a nickname for Rick?
Nope.
What is your best memory with Rick?
Martini happy hours lately.
What was the funniest or craziest thing you've ever witnessed Rick do?
I heard about him driving off a ledge into a tree and sleeping in the car. Not sure. Could just be legend.
If Rick were a game show host, which one would it be?
Let's make a deal.
What is a song that when you hear it, you will always think of Rick?
I've got you, babe.
Describe Rick in one word.
Kind, loving, and friendly.
If you could pick an actor or an historical figure that best fits Rick's personality, who would it be?
Al Michaels from Sunday Night Football.
If you and Rick woke up in a jail cell together, what would be the first thing you would say to him?
Thanks for trying to get me out.
What is the one thing you want to say to Rick on his special day?
We love you so much. Happy birthday, Uncle Rick. Love, Kara. I have been trying to do a video for Rick since you asked about this, but I can't talk about him without crying and getting overly emotional. You all are my extended family. You always have been, and I've never seen you any differently. I would do anything for any of you in a heartbeat, and that will never change. I have always felt like a seriously lucky girl to have had parents that made such amazing friends and kept them close my entire life. I've always felt surrounded in love and like I had numerous fantastic father and mother figures. So lucky. Rick, you are a larger-than-life presence for me. I thought you were part of the Rat Pack when I was a kid. You remind me of a combination of Tony Bennett, Dean Martin, and Frank Sinatra. I know Tony Bennett is not part of the Rat Pack, but you get my drift. You embody what a good man is in every aspect. You are strong, kind, hilarious, fun-loving, intelligent, so handsome. You adore your family, have a contagious smile, warm and loving hugs. You always smell terrific. You include people, wear your heart on your sleeve, and I always feel peaceful and protected when I'm near you. You and Janie have been very important figures in my life, always, and I'm so happy that Connor gets to know you too. I have so many fond memories of family parties, and your laugh is embedded happily in my brain forever. All the karaoke, oh, your voice. Birthday parties and graduations and softball and you and my dad and Tom playing racquetball and all your shenanigans. So much happiness. What a blessed life for us all, and what a positive impact you've made. Thank you. Thank you for setting an incredible example. Thank you for all the hugs. Thank you for all the laughter and the smiles. Thank you for being there to comfort me and my family through the tears. Thank you for all the love and being a beacon of light. Thank you for the songs. Thank you for being a bright and shiny light in my life and in the lives of so many others. I wish you the happiest of birthdays, and I truly hope this is your best year yet. I love you so much, Rick Guzzetta. All my warmest hugs, Nikki McCabe.
My ship was leaving Boston, my gal was crying again. We passed the place for tattooing. I went and walked right in. Hey, mister, I'm in a hurry. Hey, mister, make it fast. And on my arm put a picture and make it last and last. With the ribbon and the heart and an arrow running through. And your name in the middle of a blue tattoo. Sailed to Polynesia, our gals of beauty and charm, but you know what made me resist them? The tattoo on my arm. Came back over the waters, saw my gal at the shore, holding hands with a sailor, and on his arm he wore just the ribbon and the heart and an arrow running through, and your name in the middle of a blue tattoo. Went back to the tattoo shop down at the end of the wharf. Said, mister, you gotta help me and take the darn thing off. He said, oh sailor, remember, you told me make it fast. I made it just like you told me. It's gonna last and last. With the ribbon and the heart and an arrow running through, and the name in the middle of a blue tattoo. Blue tattoo. Blue tattoo.
Of all our friends throughout the years, there is one that embodies the word gentleman. I've admired Rick from afar before I ever got to know him better. There are ways that we carry ourselves, and a man can't feel better than to be around a gentleman that handles himself so respectfully. Be it on the golf course, behind a desk professionally, or most importantly, around the love of a family. It is this part, love of family, that has grasped my soul. To watch a man's eyes light up when he addresses the love of his tribe. I listen to some that brag about material things or the conquests in their lives, It is so important that we all have passion. But have you ever seen Rick's eyes glisten when he talks about Janie, his kids, or his grandkids? I love and respect this man, and I hope to spend more time with him and Janie as we claw our way through our geriatrics. Happy birthday, Rick. Love, Pat and Marge.
Jay and I met Rick, better known to us as Mr. G, while playing semi-pro softball back in the early 70s when playing sports was done outdoors, not indoors in front of a TV. We loved the way he was willing to give up his body sliding, sometimes head first, to take the extra base. Our favorite memories with Rick would have to be each and every Halloween party, never knowing what to expect, always good for a night full of laughs. Whenever we hear the song, I Got You, Babe, we instantly think of Rick, and Janie, of course. If Rick and I woke up in a jail cell together, the first thing I would ask him would be, "What am I doing here? You're the one that was cheating at cards." From Jay and I both, have a happy birthday, Mr. G, and many, many more.
Western Bay, and it serves 100 ships a day. Lonely sailors pass the time away and talk about their homes. And there's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say, "Brandy, fetch another round." She serves them whiskey and wine. The sailors say, "Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine girl. Yeah, your eyes could steal a sailor from the sea." Brandy wears a braided chain made of finest silver from the north of Spain. A locket that bears the name of a man that Brandy loved. He came on a summer's day, bringing gifts from far away, but he made it clear he couldn't stay. No harbor was his home. The sailor said, "Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea." His eyes when he told his sailor story. She could feel the ocean fall and rise. She saw its raging glory. But he had always told the truth. Lord, he was an honest man. And Brandy does her best to understand. At night, when the bars close down, Brandy walks through a silent town and loves a man who's not around. She still can hear him say, she hears him say, "Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Such a fine But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea."
Happy birthday, Rick!
We hope it's the best one ever.
Hope 70 treats you well. Hope 70 is like your 69th. Let's celebrate!
Woo!
How did you and Rick meet?
I don't actually recall the first time I met Rick. I just know it was at Lucky's Grocery at 35th Avenue in Glendale, where he and Janie were working. It was probably in 1972. But where I first got to know Rick was at the bowling alley on 19th Avenue in Bethany. Rick, Janie, and another of their co-workers, Dale, put together a bowling team for the store league. The problem? They were all great bowlers. What they needed was a handicap, and lo and behold, Janie was fully aware of my complete lack of athletic ability and asked me to join. What? Me? Go out late on a school night and horse around with a bunch of fun people? Okay, sign me up.
What is your best memory with Rick?
There are many. But undoubtedly, my fondest memory of Rick was later the year we first met. Through a medical procedure gone wrong, I ended up in the hospital, pretty darn sick, for a couple of weeks. This was right at the beginning of my senior year of high school, and none of my friends could come visit me as there was some concern I might be contagious. Not good. I was seriously bored and not having any fun at all in my room that I shared with 3 other female patients. And then along comes Rick one afternoon with playing cards, his upbeat, outgoing attitude, and a bunch of stories. We sat and played cards for hours. My roommates were charmed by his Italian good looks and his kind and funny personality. The good thing is I apparently was not contagious, so all ended well.
What was the funniest, craziest thing you ever witnessed Rick do?
Paint Frank's toenails while my Frank was sleeping.
So when my high school bestie, Patsy Jane Crawford, was engaged, her first marriage, I decided it would be appropriate for me to throw her a bachelorette party. I talked with Janie and Rick about using their house for the gig. We talked about decorations, activities, and the like, and somehow came up with this idea that it would be funny to build a big fake cake that Rick could jump out of. I don't think we were drinking when we hatched this plan, but I can't completely rule that possibility out. And keep in mind, this is way before the advent of just calling and ordering up a male stripper to show up dressed like a police officer. Anyway, we somehow constructed this cake-like structure out of chicken wire. It was probably 6 feet in diameter and maybe 3 feet tall. We covered it with material and decorated it with plastic flowers to simulate a wedding cake of sorts. The day of the big event, Rick had on some goofy outfit, like running shorts and one of Janie's negligees. He quietly sat inside the cake until everyone arrived, including Patsy. Then he jumped out of the cake, picked up Patsy, and carried her out of the room. It was hilarious. Okay, we were probably drinking at that point, but it was really funny.
If Rick were to host a game show, which one would it be?
Family Feud.
David thinks you're a natural. You get to hug and kiss all the participants and make them feel welcome and important. I gotta agree with David on this one.
What is a song that when you hear it, you will always think of Rick?
Oh, seriously, there are and will always be 2. We've Only Just Begun by the Carpenters. It was at their wedding, and my brother Chris learned to play it on the piano and serenaded them every time Rick and Janie came over. This may have gone on for a couple of years. And then there is the iconic I Got You Babe by Sonny and Cher, and later by Janie and Rick. Loved seeing them perform at parties, especially liked the year they got costumes, too.
Describe Rick in one word.
Awesomeness.
If you could pick an actor or historical figure that best fits Rick's personality, who would it be?
Gotta go with the singer Tom Jones. I can just see Rick belting out "It's Not Unusual" in a tux.
If you and Rick woke up in a jail cell together, what would be the first thing you would say to him?
Well, that was worth it.
Don't barf on my shoes!
What is the one thing you would want to say to Rick on his special day?
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. That's it.
Well, look at us now. Older, but still not all grown up. Rick, you've been such an important member of our crazy family. Always kind, funny, present, affectionate, and compassionate. Geez, I guess it sounds like I just described a chocolate lab. So that question wasn't asked, but I guess if I had to say what dog you'd be, it would be a snuggly chocolate lab. But I digress. I guess what I want to say is that I've watched you lead a meaningful life, inspiring others and making a difference. Not everyone is like that. I know you'll continue to embrace whatever life throws your way, and that you'll always be there when someone needs you, with a deck of cards, a hug, a song, a joke, and a kind word. Oh, and
This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Love, Dave and Susie.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there. They're all living the devil may care, and I'm just a devil with love to spare. So viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas. How I wish that there were more than 24 hours in the day. Even if there were 40 more, I wouldn't sleep a minute away. Oh, there's blackjack and poker and the roulette wheel, a fortune won and lost on every deal. All you need is a strong heart and a nerve of steel. Viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas with your neon flashing and your one-armed bandits crashing all those hopes down the drain. Viva Las Vegas, turning day into nighttime, turning night into daytime. If you see it once, you'll never be the same again. I'm gonna keep on the run, I'm gonna have me some fun. If it costs me my very last dime, if I wind up broke, well, I'll always remember that I had a swing in time. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Lady luck, please let the dice stay hot. Let me shoot a 7 with every shot. Viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas, viva Las Vegas, viva, viva Las Vegas.
Hey Ricky, how you doing, man? Hey, I just want to take a moment and say how much I appreciate you. It's been an absolute privilege calling you my friend the last 20 or so years. You've been a shining example of, not all Yankees fans are annoying, which is cool, because I didn't know that was the case until I met you. So you're doing the Yankee fans proud there. I really appreciate the man that you are. Really enjoy just talking with you, whether it's just catching up on life and how the family is doing, or you know, anything else we talk about. Certainly the epic sports discussions that we get into, and I think most of our best ones are probably on that Vegas trip. But yeah, it's just always a good time just talking with you and hanging out with you. And speaking of the Vegas trip, it absolutely would not be the same without you. I love the foursome that we have going to Vegas. I think we all just fit in perfectly. So look forward to that every single year. And, and honestly, I feel honored just to witness your Keno prowess firsthand. You're a machine. When you sit in front of a Keno machine, you yourself become part of that Keno machine. It's like nothing I've ever witnessed before. It's amazing. And honestly, they need to make a book or a movie or something about it. And I would absolutely buy that book or movie. But in all honesty, just really want to say you're a great person. Absolutely love talking with you, hanging out with you. I'm proud to call you my friend, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Happy belated 70th birthday. I appreciate you, Rick. I really do. Take care, and I love you, man. Take care.
Happy 70th birthday, Rick. Want to wish you a happy birthday. And I first met Rick when I was 10. I was going to school with Ryan, and we were in the 5th grade, both new at Desert Palms. And I was introduced to Ryan's parents all the way back when I was 10 years old, so over 30 years ago. They've been like a second family to me. Rick's been like a second father to me. And I just want to wish you the happiest of birthdays. Couple quick things about Rick. The greatest story I have is when we were in Laughlin and we were playing Keno on the big board, and he was one number short of hitting a 6th spot, and we needed a specific number, and we yelled it out, and lo and behold, the gambling god smiled down on us, and he hit a 6 out of 6, so that was a lot of fun. And if I was to ever wake up next to Rick in a jail cell, The first thing I would ask is, did we win? Meaning, did we win at Keno? And then the second thing I would say was, you knew this was going to happen sooner or later. So happy birthday, Rick. Hope you have a great 70th year. Can't wait to celebrate many more with you.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right around when you go down, when you go down, down.
Hey, walk out the house with my swagger, hop in that window, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious, I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on, unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up Patron every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Serve you the truth with all that goody powers.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
From the top of the pole, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. From the top of the pole, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. Hey, shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Get dirty on like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get paid, it's maximum wage. That body belong on a poster. I'm in the days, that bottom is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a gun out of holster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
From the top of the pole, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. From the top of the pole, I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down, down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, touching these bottles, watching they don't go.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's my favorite part right there.
Good request.
Oh,
Beautiful.
That's true. That's true. Oh, that was good.
That was a great
Hey,
request.
that was a great
Beautiful.
job right there.
Hey mambo, mambo Italiano, hey hey mambo, mambo Italiano, go go go. You mixed up a Siciliano, all you Calabrese do the mambo like a crazy with a hey mambo. Don't wanna tarantella, hey hey mambo. No more mozzarella, hey mambo. Mambo Italiano, try an angelada with the fish bacala and then hey Goomba. I love how you dance the rumba, but take some advice, paisano. Learn how to mambo. If you're gonna be a square, you ain't gonna go nowhere. Hey mambo, mambo Italiano, hey mambo, mambo Italiano, go go Joe. shake it like a Giovanna. Hello, Quesadilla, you get happy in the pizza when you mambo Italiano. You don't have to go to the school. Choose to make it with a beat the bambino. It's like a bean. Kid, you good looking, but you don't know what you're cooking till you hey mambo, mambo Italiano. Hey mambo, mambo Italiano. Ho ho ho. You mixed up a Siciliano. Hello, Quesadilla, you get happy in the pizza when you mambo Italiano.
I'm a traveling man, made a lot of stops all over the world, and in every port I own the heart of at least one lovely girl. I've a pretty senorita waiting for me down in old Mexico, and if you're ever in Alaska, stop and see my cute little Eskimo. Oh, my sweet Fraulein down in Berlin town makes my heart start to yearn. And my China doll down in old Hong Kong waits for my return. Pretty Polynesian baby over the sea, I remember the night when we walked in the sands of Waikiki, and I held you oh so tight. Oh, my sweet Fraulein down in Berlin town makes my heart start to yearn. And my China doll down in old Hong Kong waits for my return. Pretty Polynesian baby over the sea, I remember the night when we walked in the sands of Waikiki, and I held you oh so tight.
Hi, Rick. Just wanted to pop in and wish you a happy birthday. Would not be complete without sharing a few of my favorite memories. Early on, of course, one of the first introductions to you was a 1 o'clock in the morning phone call when you came in and asked if Ryan wanted some grilled chicken because you just felt like having some grilled chicken. At that point, I knew I was in for a wild ride with this family. You have always been there. You are supportive, loving, always there for a hug, willing to sit quietly and listen. You are one of my favorite men in the whole world, one of the best I've ever known. I have so many great memories with you, but we don't have that much time, so my husband's already making this a Tarantino-length film, so I'll try to keep it short. Karaoke, and I've had the time of my life. I really do feel like I'm having the time of my life when it comes to you and karaoke. So much fun. Most recently, I gotta say, have been our trips together. Those cruises, they've meant so much to me. People think I'm crazy when I tell them I'm traveling with my in-laws, but it's just natural. It's fun. You're some of our favorite people, and I've had such a blast exploring new countries with you, new oceans and beaches with you, watching you dance for a free martini. Just all in all, having a great time. You've never met a stranger, and that's helped us out on our cruises, you know, when it comes to befriending people like Arthur and getting lots of free wine. So that's always a good time, too. All in all, to say I love you. I consider you like my dad. And I look forward to many, many more fun memories and trips with you. Happy birthday. I love you.
Hey, Dad, it's me. I'm just jumping into this one. I'm not going to do a speech. Happy birthday, buddy. I love you. Everything Gina said, and then some. And my favorite part about our cruises is getting drunk at the bar with you. until all hours in the morning, and then trying to explain to Mom when we drag ourselves back into bed at 2 o'clock. I love you, buddy. Happy birthday. Cheers.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me. We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I had the time of my life. I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. Hey, baby. With my body and soul, I want you more than you'll ever know. So we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. No. Yes, I know it's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight. Stay with me. And remember, you're the one thing I can't get enough of. So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I had the time of my life. Never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I would search to every open door till I found the truth, and I owe it all to you. Had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Never felt. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you. I had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's a truth.
There's a place called Kokomo. That's where you wanna go to get away from it all. Bodies in the sand, tropical drink melting in your hand. We'll be falling in love to the rhythm of a steel drum band. Down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We gotta go. Martinique, that Montserrat mystique. We'll put out to sea, and we'll perfect our chemistry. By and by we'll defy a little bit of gravity. Afternoon delight, cocktails and moonlit nights. That dreamy look in your eye, give me a tropical contact high. Way down in Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We gotta go. Oh, Prince, I wanna catch a glimpse. Everybody knows a little place like Kokomo. Now if you wanna go and get away from it all, go down to Kokomo, Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go down to Kokomo? We'll get there fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where we wanna go. We gotta go. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama, Key Largo, Montego, baby, why don't we go?
When Liberty Valance rode to town, the women folk would hide. They'd hide. When Liberty Valance walked around, the men would step aside. Because the point of a gun was the only law that Liberty understood. When it came to shooting straight and fast, he was mighty good. From out of the east, a stranger came, a law book in his hand. Oh man, the kind of a man the West would need to tame a troubled land. 'Cause the point of a gun was the only law that Liberty understood. When it came to shooting straight and fast, he was mighty good. Many a man would face his gun, and many a man would fall. The man who shot Liberty Valance, he shot Liberty Valance. He was the bravest of them all.
Sons of Scotland, I'm William Wallace.
You're not William Wallace. William Wallace is 7 feet tall.
Yes, I've heard he produces birthday videos by the hundreds, and if he was here today, he would knock out this birthday video for Papa. Fireballs from his eyes and bolts of lightning from his us. I am William Wallace, and I see a whole army of my countrymen gathered here today as a free man to create one of a kind gift for Papa, one of the most amazing people we have ever known. What will you do with that freedom? Will you make a video?
There's no way we could complete this video that you set out to complete. It will take years to do. We can just go to Bevmo and buy a bottle of Jack Daniels like normal people do, so we could go home and play with our iPads.
Alright, it's a long video and it may take years to complete. And you could go to Bevmo, Lord knows I could use about now myself. But years from now sitting in front of your iPads, would you be willing to trade all the games of Angry Birds and Subway Surfers that you have played for one chance? Just one chance at completing a video of epic proportions? Well, they could take our iPod, but they can't take our Papa! Papa!
Talk to me, Goose. Help me remember how to throw like a man, not just like a Hollywood celebrity. That's just humiliating. Oh, now I remember. My Papa taught me how to throw all those years ago. Thank you, Papa. This one's for you.
Godfather, I've been such an amazing Papa and he's turning 70 this year. I want to give him a perfect present, but I just don't know what to do. No matter what I try, I just don't think I can make it good enough with such an incredible guy.
Godfather, what can I do? What can I do?
You can act like a man!
I'm gonna make your Papa very happy and very proud. How? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make him a video of Casper for you. Rocky Balboa, you have shocked the world and completed what has to be one of the longest birthday slideshows in the history of mankind. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I'd like to say one thing to my Papa who is watching at home right now.
Yo, Papa, we did it!